Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Welcome, everybody. It is the Watch Along, Overthinking Football. I am your host, George Mokwena. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Today, we're going to be watching Orlando Pirates versus Chippa United in a semi-final of the Nedbank Cup. These are the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup. One of the matches is going to be this match today. And then tomorrow we're going to watch mamelodi Sundowns versus Stellenbosch FC. Now, Chippa is looking to win their first trophy in top flight PSL football. They've had around 12 years of top flight PSL football. So they'll be looking to win their first one. And put a smile on those Eastern Cape fans, as well as Chippa Mpengesi, owner of the team. The team is his namesake. Pirates, on the other hand, want to do what they did last year. Last year, they were able to win the MTN 8 in the Nedbank Cup. This year, they've already got the MTN 8. They're looking to win the Nedbank Cup and secure their history as what's going on now? Okay, it seems that fans are still making their way into the stadium, so we're going to be delayed for 5 minutes, Nyana. This is what I'm hearing the ref telling the players there. He called over the two captains, and he's been advised that maybe he should give a little bit more time because people are only filing into the stadium. But South African fans, Mara. South African fans. Why is he so? Figure late. Hi guys.
What bafana, man.
Look at people still walking in. They're actually showing visuals of people walking in late. If they would start this game and something was to happen early, it would be something crazy. It looks like they're going to delay. I saw the ref mouth 5 minutes, but I'm not a very good lip reader. So it could be 15 minutes added on. So let's see. Malume Kutso says, Yada, Emnyama. Ausintabi says, Dumela Ausintabi. Malume Kutso says, they should delay for 15 minutes just so that group of people is dangerous. That one entrance looked so bad. Look at how casually people are just walking around like they're not late. Heaven. Ausintabi, thank you for Rose. Agent says last game against Esperance, people arrived 20 minutes in. No, but just look at that. So it would have been the derby today. Which derby? Hey, Maro. But anyway, as I was saying, it is Chippa United versus Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates looking to do what they did last year. MTN 8 in the bag, Nedbank Cup in the bag last year. They've already got the MTN 8 today. Let's see how it's going to pan out with this cup as they try and make it to the finals. The two teams in their last 5 games, Orlando Pirates has won 2. There's been 2 drawn, and Chippa United has won 1. So you're tempted to say it's a foregone conclusion. You're tempted to say that Orlando Pirates has this in the bag. They're going to win it. It's done. But yeah, let's see. Keketo, welcome. Malume Kutso says, but I also blame the various time schedules. Sometimes it's 3 and other times it's 3:30. The way I understand it is that the league games are 3:30, and in general the cup games start at 3 o'clock. But in any case, it's sad to see every day we have this thing with South African fans. I don't know if it's a thing where there should be concerts before and entertainment before and things like that. But they're speaking to the commissioner right now, and it does seem like they are going to enforce that one. So let me ask you guys, what do you think is going to happen in this game? Can you please give me your predictions there in the comments? Those joining me on YouTube and those watching me on TikTok as well. I want to hear your predictions. Beast Boy, how are you? Malume Kusa says, good move to delay. Ariel says, everything on our football is disappointing from officiating to the fans. I feel like no one takes it seriously. We don't take it seriously. The players don't necessarily take it seriously. Now the fans too. Aye, man. Tatumza says, Pirates have accumulated that Chiefs disease of always coming late everywhere. Beast Boy says, Pirates versus Stellenbosch final. Oh, la Beast Boy. But guys, okay, Kariso says, Pirates 3, Chippa 2. I'm asking for the betting people, guys. What do you guys say about this? Kana, we know what they say. What Rulani has said, what Bobby keeps saying as well. I can't find it here.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
So already we've got somebody who's here with an over 2.5 score, over 3.5 even, at 3-2, over 4.5. I don't know who'd go 4.5, but yeah. Hey, people are taking their time, eh? Is there also a question of maybe the stadium itself, how they're spread out, which entrances to use? Because it looks like they're showing one or two particular entrances. Yo. Hey, it's packed, eh? Yee. I'm sure the phone knew the guy right now. The phone knew 2 finger. But on the good side, this is an incredible thing to see. Watching fans fill a stadium. It's sold out apparently. I saw some posts from the social media accounts. It's sold out. It's really good to see games get sold out. And maybe it is a situation of taking them to different provinces. I mean, this is Eastern Cape. There's a rumor that Bafana is going to be playing in the Free State. You know, we're going to see the Western Cape tomorrow. I'm sure Danny Craven Stadium is going to be packed to the brims to the point of issues like the last time. 2 finger earring morning at that stadium right now. Let's see. Okay, we're getting them. Umshini says Chippa is going to lose 3-1 to Ivolano Pirates. Kanapi says Pirates 2-1 Chippa. Keketo says, I'm a Pirates fan today. That 5-1 really told me I'm midweek. Mara Keketo, we're having such a nice time watching a different football. You know, our team is not available this weekend. Why bring up a 5-1 and just make it bad? Why, man? Hey, Keketo, don't be that person. Tulu says 3-2. Pirates is going to win. 3-1 to Pirates. Keketo. Tatumza says 1-1. Penalties. Chippa to final. Tatumza, is that your heart speaking? Is that your Ntlizio speaking? You know, are we looking to at least have embarrassment, not just be with us? Malume Kuto says, Superstition says we should never tell people our bets. Aye, Malume Kuto, man. We must help each other. Okay, time traveler. He still hasn't told me the lotto results. Oh, aye, Malume Kuto. PK! Kishapu, PK. Kishapu, PK. But I'll be okay. This weekend was tough. I had to clap for Sundowns. I had to be positive for Sundowns and say nice thing about Sundowns. After Marit Kapile 5-1. Yo, guys. I had to watch Sundowns players. Bajari Chiefs Nako FNP after beating us 5-1 and winning the league. After doing guards of honors. Alright, guys. This is not the way to go. ADL says Pirates are high scorers. Over 3.5 and 8 or more corners in this game. Thank you, ADL. You know people who better. Give over to who better. Well, will Pirates score more? Because I think that all Chippa really has to do in this game is to just make it as boring as possible. And once it's as boring as possible, Pirates struggles. A full stadium is not necessarily always a good thing when it comes to Orlando Pirates, you know? There comes a time where the stadium can sometimes turn on them, especially if it stays 1-0 or Chippa's able to steal a lucky goal. So I'd say make it as boring as possible. Don't go pound for pound. Don't give them anything to smile about. On the other hand, if Pirates can get off the mark, I always say Orlando Pirates is the scariest team in the PSL by far, hands down. The only problem is that it's not consistent enough to be scary every day. You never know what you're going to get with Pirates. And if you're the unlucky team to get a Pirates team that is on and they click, anything can happen. We are off. I still think they should have given it a bit more time, to be honest with you. The way that entrance was looking, 5 more minutes wouldn't have hurt. Here comes Orlando Pirates. Oi, what a save, Nobali. The Nigerian goalkeeper, the man that made a team from South Africa root against the Bafana. We don't forget, Chippa. We do not forget. The starting lineups are as follows. Nobali in goal. Kamis, Makele, Chabalala Mudise, Francis, Pochenpool, Martin, Makwaga, Kwabia, Kwaiba, and Evanga. Evanga is going to be looking to try take over this game. Try take over this game and hit Pirates, his former team, hit them right in the mouth. Is it former team or is he still he's still loaned? And then on Pirates' side, you have Chain and Go, you have Hoto Toki, Sesane, you have Maswanganyi, Makaula, and Mbata in the middle. Then you have Monyane Mfukeng Mabasa and Dlamini, coach choosing to go with Mbata and Makaula as his midfield pairing. Let's see. Oh, Mabasa, you're so on form. You're so on form. That could have been taken a bit better, man. That could have been taken a bit better. Let me read these comments. Pirate supporters show up, Shem, says Tulufelo. PK, two finger, PK. Why it's about two finger? You'll go to the stadium with everything, and then you guys will be brushed up against each other and you leave with nothing. I don't know what it's like for Eastern Cape, but go Josie. Yellow 57 can't fill up a stadium. No, I refuse. Maybe Stellenbosch. I don't know if Stellenbosch is going to fill up. Well, it is Danny Craven. Danny Craven is a smaller stadium, so it will probably be packed. But I don't know if it will be because of Stellenbosch. Maybe Sundowns taking the show on the road is going to help them. Chippa to win 3-2 says Tulani. Temnikosi, welcome. These people, but Kenakangoma, do they know we're waiting for them? Foul. Free kick just outside the area. Sulufelo says, imagine Pirates losing in a fully packed stadium. At least Pirates fans, man, to give them credit, they wouldn't go in 2 nuts. Oh, Chiefs fans. Oh, yo, after Chippa beats us. Remember, Chippa beats us 2-0. Remember correctly. Chippa beats us 2-0, but that was at Buffalo City. I wonder if Sinjay is at the stadium. Sponsors are going to be happy about the final, all I'm saying. A Chippa Stellenbosch final. Can you imagine a Chippa United versus Stellenbosch final? It will look like that Stellenbosch versus TS Galaxy final. That day people were just, they weren't really up for that one. Oh, can you imagine? But if it is Pirates Sundowns, yeah, no. Nedbank will be smiling in a way that Carling could never smile. You're behind me, agent, what's going on? But that Fuken boy is star. Oh, superstar. If, hey, is something happening? Oh, goal. Away, Yasuga. Yasuga is going to be 4-0. Yasuga is going to be 4-0, guys. We are going to watch a 4-0 drubbing. It's going to be a 4-0 drubbing today. Pirates have scored in the first 5 minutes of the game. Chippa United, 5 minutes in.
Ziyakhala and is a loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I couldn't do it off. Ziyakhala very much. Ziyakhala very much.
Lamini scores. What was the wall doing? I just want to make sure about my sound, guys. Let me just check my sound quickly. Please tell me if you can hear me. Please tell me if my mic is still doing Isaita Mawaza. Pirates scores. Hey. But you have to speak about Nobali and that wall. You have to speak about Nobali and that wall. How do you get beaten far post? Evan. My mic is doing the white noise. Ooh-wee. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me see if I do this. No. Watswenya malome kutso itse watswenya. Justin says 1-1. Hi Justin. Justin. Okay, let me see how we sound now. Evan. Okay, is that a bit better? Okay, I think that might be a little bit better. I don't know why I'm khashazing. Man, maybe it's something else here. No, guys, I don't know, guys. I could say. Okay, here comes Chippa just over with their free kick. It could be, ne? Thing is, I'm using a separate mic. Oh, sound yaka ya tsamaya. Anyway, Pirates is leading Chippa United 1-0. I don't know what's happening, but it's fine. We'll carry on going. Here comes Orlando Pirates again on the attack. Let's see what they're going to do. Here comes Chippa. You know Evan Gar needs something here. You know Evan Gar can't leave without anything here. What happened? Somebody got kicked in the face. Ooh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. The way I just have to hold it here, I guess. I just have to hold it here. Shiga says, you are cooking, Shiga. Okay. Yeah. First head kick. Hoto. But let's see. Maybe they did make more contact. Oh, you can't call that dangerous on Cesane. He did get to the ball first. Ref knew he couldn't give it to Hoto after not giving to Kwabi. Yeah, Kwaiba. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking here. That how does he play this one? Because I'd say the first one is more okay. The second one is more clear. The first one you could give benefit of the doubt, I guess. Oh, pound for pound. Alamtsiva coach pound for pound. Eh? He's always on TikTok, that one. Yeah, he's just going to bounce the ball. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, that's in the last 5 games. Chippa United has won 3 and lost 2 games. Won 3 and lost 2 games, right? Which is interesting. And then Orlando Pirates has won all 5 of their last 5 games. They have scored 17 goals last month. Last month, Basha 17 goals. They went to KZN and they just destroyed people. They just destroyed. How's that not dangerous play? I think he's in 2 minds. Because if you call the Hoto one, as Malume Kuto said, if you call the Hoto one, oh, he gave a free kick. Because I was going to say, if you call the Hoto one, then you have to have called the one previous to that one with Ukwaiba. Oh, wow. Playing out from the back. Thank you, Mapagapaga. Open them up. Let's see. Here comes Bonyane. Ooh, Chippa. What's interesting about what we just saw right there is that Chippa doesn't have anybody who stands in front of the defense. They're trying so hard to catch Pirates out. They're committing 1, 2, 3, 4 people up. Oh, yo, Ziawa, guys. Hey, Ziawa. People are getting kicked left, right, and center. The yellow card has been given to Uevanga. Yeah. Ref? I don't know, ref. Oh, did he bounce it? I don't know, ref. I don't know, ref. I saw a question. What do you make of Thabo September? Well, Kwanele Kopa and Thabo September, they're okay. They're doing well. You'd have to see them for the full season, but they're doing well. I think they've done better with Chippa. There's a lot of things Chippa's doing better. Like if you watch Chippa and some of the goals that they've scored recently, they have a lot of interplay. Like they're very smart with their combinations, you know. We saw it versus Chiefs. We saw it versus Supersport, was it? I believe it was Supersport, the goal that they scored versus Supersport or somebody, or was it Swallows? They play. The only problem is that Nabo, they have a lower consistency level than the Pirates, for example. So they're still going to lose some games and do badly and come out of rhythm and go back into rhythm, which I guess is to be expected, you know. So we'll see. We'll see how they pan out. I like them. They're in a semi-final of a Nedbank Cup. You can't take that away from them. They'd never gotten this far, if I'm not mistaken, as the Chippa United. Just have to think of the year. No, that was Amatax. They haven't gotten this far as Chippa United for a while, or they hadn't gotten this far. So to be in and amongst 3 other teams that have won everything, you know. I feel like Malume Kuto, that yellow card was not it, eh? I think I'm getting tired of seeing Rulani mimicking Pep, even the Spanish accent. Rulani, guys. We'll speak about Rulani tomorrow, guys. Rulani, hands off, Coach Mlungisi, hands off. PSL referees do the most, Shem says. To develop. AD says we'll be playing like Pirates under Pitso next season. Who's we? Yeah, ADL. Are you a team from the UAE or Saudi Arabia? Who's we, ADL? They know the physical threat Evanga poses. They've just neutralized him, says Malume Kuto. Evanga is now playing to prove a point. He will end up getting a red card. Yeah, but that's what happens when you go play your home team, your parent team. Guys, is Evanga on loan? I just want to clear that up. Is Evanga on loan? Okay, here comes Pirates again. Balitunga la pesayidini. Oh, wow. To who, I mean? Guys, Chippa literally has nobody right in front of the fence centrally. Nobody. Oh, he's been sold, ne? Okay, even better. Even better. He's playing to try to get back at this team. Guys, please tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Follow if you have not followed. We are 15 minutes into this game. Oh, Chippa. That's what makes this game so interesting. Pirates, as a defensive unit, they're not one that I trust. If that makes sense. Like, they're not one that I would put my life behind them. And it's particularly because Hoto is being Hoto is being very disciplined right now. But he tends to go. And then Umonyane, we know. Monyane gets on his bike and he leaves. Umonyane, he doesn't mind going and pushing forward. One of his strengths, but a key big weakness, right? Which means that a lot of the time, Oki and Sesane will be together at the back. And I don't know how comfortable they are, especially with a Chippa United team that has shown that they are able to cause some chaos in defenses, able to play those touches in defenses and score goals. It's not necessarily, a Kabulandele type of situation, right? So I'm interested to see how Chippa will deal with their transitions the moment they win the ball back. Guti, Babaluina, Bayapi. And how quickly are they going to go forward? Because I think there is a chance for them to do something there. But ran through two players. Ugongobe had to bring him down. Hey, yeah. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna read these comments. Cause then Chippa have an agreement we don't know about. Well, wasn't Chain from Chippa? I remember an interview where Rod Marawa interviewed the chairperson of the Chippa Mpengesi. They interviewed him and he said that is Hoto coming off? And he said that when Chain, there was an opportunity for Chain, he called the chairperson, with Pirates khoza, and they work something out. So there is a relationship, but I mean, again, Dr. Ivan Khoza is the chairperson of the PSL, so he has a relationship with all of the owners, and they all love him. Let's hope that those relationships don't stretch into the pitch. Is Hoto coming off just from that head kick? I don't get it. Did he pull something? Change had to be made. Captain Innocent Maela makes it onto the pitch. Okay, now this might change some things. I don't see Maela running all the way up and down. I don't think he's all the way match fit to be doing that. So I think they'll be a little bit more compact there. I think they'll play with a 3 there at the back. Oh, Chippa. Go, shoot! Oh. But straight at the goalkeeper. Straight shot. Guys, is Chippa seeing ghosts? What's Alang? They're busy being taken left, right, and center, and they're going. Paris players are running straight through them. You saw Mbata early on, just running straight to them. Corner. Orlando Pirates after that shot. Too close to the goalkeeper. Maela is more attack-minded than Hoto somehow, says Malume Kutso. I get it, ne? But I don't think engineer is right for this game, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think so. If he does decide to do that, tracking back is going to be very difficult for him. Again, match fitness type thing, tracking back will be very hard. So if he does go, you'll again find yourself in a situation when there's 2 at the back. So I want to see. how they're gonna play this. Oh, Prati. What's it, Prati? Weekend iba monate. Ha team ya hao e sa dlale. Hey, weekend iba monate jwang. Okay, Chippa United with their corner. Let's see what they can do. Set pieces is something that we spoke about maybe being a strength of theirs, owing to the size of Abonga, and those players. Ooh. Maybe high ball is the way. Maybe today they should just do e-helicopter ones. I told you the crowd would swallow Chippa. Look, I think it's good that Pirates scored early. Chippa's only hope crowd-wise with this game was to make it really boring and to make it drag on, because that was the only way. At some point, the crowd gets impatient and they get tired of Pirates, right? And they start jeering them and doing all of that stuff. I don't know if it would be done in the Eastern Cape, but that was what you need to do. Come in and keep it boring. Now that it's 1-0, they better not concede a second. Because if you concede a second, it will be a very headline-grabbing score at the end of the game. If you allow Pirates to score 2 in this with the crowd, they'll kill you. Okay, let's see. Pirates has actually calmed down. I thought they would be going even more harder. And that first 10 minutes was so intense from Pirates. I thought they'd be going a little bit harder on that side. Guys, what position does Dlamini play? And I'm asking this because this Pirates defense. The Pirates defense, I'm telling you.
He's not make sure.
ADL, the game wasn't played here, I'm assuming, because our game, Chippa has a deal with the Buffalo City municipality to go play games there. I think they had the option to play this game there as well, but I don't know if the competition falls within the parameters of the contract that they have with them. We played on a very bad pitch. So maybe it's one of those situations where Chippa could play it over there, go Buffalo City, or they could have played it here. I imagine that for size purposes, for money purposes, tickets and all, when you're playing Orlando Pirates in a semi, I would also take it to the bigger stadium, to be honest with you. Just a reminder that Pirates has won all 5 of their previous 5 games. All of. 17 goals scored last month. Agent said it was put up for votes on Chippa's page. Agent, you know that I saw the voting thing. I don't want to speak about it, but there's no way Chippa went. There's no way Chippa went. Guys, we're playing Orlando Pirates. There's the possibility of a full stadium this type, and you're going to play it called Buffalo City. I'm sure if we check those votes, I like this Chippa team, though. I like this Chippa team. But this is going to be a nice game. Let's see. Alson Tabi, she's probably here, always says the smaller team needs to score first for us to have a very good game. Usually when the big team scores first, it becomes a dead rubber, especially when it's a league game. You can live with a 1-1. Here, it looks like Chippa's hungry. Maybe they'll get back into this, but let's see. Chippa United shows the importance of coaching. So much. I don't want to reference them too much today, but if you think about Chippa and how they're playing, versus how Chiefs plays. Even in these first few minutes, Chippa was caught off guard. They were under pressure in the beginning, first 5 minutes. Oh, Evanga. They had to put a makeshift number there in the back. Hey, budget, guys. I don't know how much budget Rada has. But anyway, when you watch how Kaizer Chiefs played and how they have no plan, this Chippa team outside of that first 10 minutes is actually giving Pirates a game. Like, they're actually giving Pirates a game. You can see how they want to build up. You can see what they want to do. So you are correct, Malume Kutso, in saying that you can see the importance of coaching. And that's what we miss a lot of in the PSL. Just pure coaching. Guys who are going to tell players what to do, who are going to come up with plans, who are going to do all that stuff. We don't have a lot of that in the PSL, if we're being 100% honest. I'm telling you about these combinations that they find. Chippa United and these newfound combinations. I'm telling you that Pirates defense is going to be under pressure. But I don't think it will be as bad if they do their mano a mano during the game open play. I think it's going to be a transition thing. If Chippa can transition properly, they can score a goal or two. Now, Pirates need to up the tempo. That's what Pirates does best. They need to up the tempo. Ooh, chain ka high ball. Another corner. Chippa's pinning Pirates back. As the Malume Kuz was saying here, they knew that Pirates fans would vote for the Nelson Mandela game. Muluantwa says, I smell a goal. Malume Kutso says it would have been reckless to take it to Buffalo City. Remember Chiefs? Was it Chiefs Stellies? Was it Chiefs Stellies or Pirates Stellies? Got Danny Craven. It was Pirates Stellies, ne? MK says Pirates will win this one. Kagiso Tupi says Chippa will score. There goes Pirates playing these long balls. But for me, I still stress, but good luck to Pirates. And Alson Tavi says they're pressing just one yana. Yeah, it was Chiefs Stellies. The one that almost went crazy. Lubuya says penalties namhlanje. Heban. Lamuta Lubuya, guys. They're saying Pirates is gonna go to penalties with Chippa. Pirates fans, if Pirates doesn't get Champions League and they finish with an MTN8 only, what do Rivero's prospects look like? And also, if Rivero wins the 2 trophies and gets Champions League, is this an automatic 3-year suspension? No, 3-year extension. 3-year extension. Sorry about that. Sekhoa sometimes. They wanted to hug Kune. I don't know if they wanted to hug him. Pele, it was a very tough place there. We're at a very tough place there. Master GD says, I predicted 2-0 Pirates. Fananom says the score will be 4-1. 4 to Chippa. That's a brave. That's a brave prediction. I want Pirates to defend this cup. I want to hear what those at Michirana say. So guys, can we let go of this dream? This dream that Chirena, they'll get embarrassed enough to wake up one day and change. They'll look at all of these teams doing crazy things and go, yeah. If they didn't do it for the 2015-16 Sundowns team that won the Star, or Pirates winning 2 trophies last year and 1 this year, if they couldn't do it then, they're not going to do it anytime soon, guys. They're not going to do it anytime soon. 29 minutes in. Pirates still with a 1-goal lead over Chippa United in the semi-finals of the Nedbank Cup. Kiona Yarona. Eh? Not is practice my ads, man. It's practice my ads, gumalai. Oh. Disturbed there. Isn't he leaving end of next season? That's why I'm asking. If Jose does the business, does he get extended? Pirates fans, would you give him another 3-year contract? I was joking, Fernando. I was joking. Pirates project is coming along great. Stick with Jose either way. Offside, unlucky. Can I just say, okay, let me ask you guys. How do we feel about Jose? And what is his mandate for next season? I want to hear clear mandates. So if it's only top 8, tell me about top 8. If it's only top 4, if it's Champions League round, getting group stages, tell me, what is Jose meant to do next season? According to you guys as fans, Pirates fans, and those who are neutrals. But at the level of those ones will kill us straight. MK says next season Chiefs will be different. I don't want to speak about Chiefs. Malume Khoza says we're officially under pressure. Chippa's playing. If it wasn't for that goal, Chippa actually cooking. Okay. Commentators curse. You give them something and then you see. Top 2 again and maybe at least 1 cup. Mara Master GD, why do you guys say at least 1 cup? Surely you should tell me which cup. He's already won the 2 cups. Are we saying that he must calling knockout is fine? What is progression? Okay, let me ask it that way. What is progression by Pirates? So I need concrete figures. Do you want to be within 10 points of Sundowns or 5 points from Sundowns? Do you want to be calling knockout champions or Nedbank Cup champions, 2 of those trophies, and then maybe a group stages in the Champions League? I want to know. Malume Kucha says they must extend by 1 season at the beginning of next season. Hi, man, 1 season. But to be fair, it would be his 4th. It would be his 4th season at the end of that contract in charge of Pirates. But for me, Pirates plays against weaker teams towards the end of each season. Whoa, here we go. Finding out with the conspiracy. Let's go. Master GD says close the gap or at least be a bit more consistent. Aye, Master. You see, guys, please say it with your chest. How many points do you want Pirates to be away from Sundowns next season? Number 1. And then number 2, what does consistency mean? What do you want in the Champions League? Or the Confed, depending on you guys and Stelli's race. Malume Khoza says to avoid high salary demand when he wins the treble. When is he going to win the treble, Malume Khoza? If next season? "3-0 Pirates will win," says Klumani. Master GD says MTN Khase Cup. Yeah, it counts, guys. Can't be changing it just because you guys feel away. Prank call says league or death. Oh, league or death. League. Prank call, league. Yeah. But maybe there's hope. ADL says there's no progression in SA as long as Sundowns exists. League and Champions League are theirs. when I say something unpopular, it's something that Malume Kutu always says. Is the Champions League... Oh, okay, you mean... No, but yeah. Is the Champions League really something that Mamelodi Sundowns is good at? Ding, ding. Is it something they're good at? If it's Confed, he must win it. He must win the Confed. Okay. But why are you guys afraid of the Champions League? Guys, you're scared of the Champions League. Gavin said it's slower. We got to the final. We got to the final of the Champions League. You're telling me Paris can't get to the final of the Champions League? A team that already has a star, a team that has so many good players there. I mean, your squad rivals Sundowns. And in some cases, I might even say it might even be better, a little bit better than Sundowns, especially in certain situations. Okay. Try to credit into that far post. Yay. Oh, Bizana branch. Bizana's out. NMP. Eastern Cape really loves football, actually. Eastern Cape really loves football. I could ask the same question, Master GD. I could ask the same question. How many finals has Sundowns been in? Or Pirates or Chiefs? Only difference is that we didn't win ours, shame. Confederations Cup, they could go to the finals. Mara guys, Mara Pirates. Why are you guys playing yourself so small though? Why are you guys playing yourself so small? You got to the finals of the Confed. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? It was 2 3 years ago. You got to the finals of the Confed. Why would you want to go do that over again? And also remember, Confed points don't count overall. Woma Club World Cup, they don't count overall. Malome Kocha says, I would have demanded the league, but with that 1 billion, it's going to be very tough. Mara Malome Kuto, you only play Sundowns by 2. Telling me Pirates can't go on Pirates can't win 20 games next season. At least. Yeah, 20 games next season. 22, 23 maybe. You're telling me that Pirates can't do it? Guys. Sundowns will win the Champions League before any team in SA. You guys don't seem very confident with your teams. Not today. Okay. On request of agent, I am going to retract any conversation. I'm going to stop the conversation about this Champions League and Mamelodi Sundowns. I'll stop it. We'll stick to Orlando Pirates. Ne? Hey, guys. I'll speak about Sundowns tomorrow. I'll give them some time. How many times did we get to the final? Oh yeah, no, I already did that. Pirates reached the final versus Ahly. You guys, the most recent was Pirates Confed, where you guys played Ares Berkane. Was it Ares Berkane? Was it Berkane? Somebody help me. Was it Berkane that they played? Why am I thinking of Berkane? Mulonta says Chiefs got to CAF finals because those North African teams have no fans behind them. I don't know. We did in Ahly. I don't know. That Ahly, that Moroccan stadium looked full when we played in that final. It wasn't by us. Yes, guys got us to the final. Yeah, Paris got to the final of the Confed. Champions League, I don't remember. There was a time when I was still, I was still in varsity. When was it? When did they get to the final? Or did they get to the final of the Champions League at some point? It's only Sundowns that could win the Confederations every season. I don't know. There we go, Pirates again. 4-0. It's over 4-0. Ena. It's over 4-5-0. What a quiet second goal. Just a quiet everyday second goal. Yeah, 2014. Yeah, I was still in varsity. 2014. Pirates lost in the final to Ahly. I remember we watched the game at the square in Pretoria. Those who've gone to tax, the square was still the square. If you know, you know. Look, they're shouting at each other. Tlogelang ref, Fuman. Ow. Yeah, like, Malumeku's like, you're sitting and it's like, ow. That was such a quiet goal. What are they crying about? Are they crying about offside or what? You can't be offside from a throw. Or do they think it's a handball? What do they think it is? What's happening? Does that mean he gets a goal? Oh, shame. Nobody about. Oh, they think it's a goal kick. Oh, they thought it went out. How do you put your hands up while you're marking somebody? Here comes Pirates again. Very casual. That was way too casual. That was way too casual. Needed that pass to be a little bit better or look for a better option. Everyone guys playing way too deep today. Aye. You can't be offside from a throw-in. I don't understand. If that's what they thought. If that's what they thought, aye. Do you still £1 for pound at Chiefs? Wait, hey, Master Chili, when did I £1 for pound at Chiefs? When did I £1 for at Chiefs? Oh, there goes my light. It's fine, I'll get it now. They're sleeping on duty, says Tabo. The next year they lost again in the final. It wasn't CAF. Where Tito. Ambulance, that's a Tembisa. This is the same Novali that was supposed to go to Chiefs. No, thank you, says Kikit. Your team approached him again. Your team approached him. Mtaneni says we're scoring 6. 6. Yo. We don't want him. Lamini scored the second goal. Vanessa's Pirates is doing well this season. Look. Yes, there was the problems with the Champions League. Great. But 2 trophies and second place. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. Oh, shame. Look at the Chippa fans. Shame. Martin collecting a yellow for no reason. Okay, make the right decision. And God never makes the right decision. God never makes the right decision. You are the tall striker they cross through. Why are you crossing? This game is too physical. I guess that's one way to fight it. I'm starting to believe people who said that once we bench Lodge. But guys, can I take credit, Nami? I told you guys a long time ago when Lodge made it back into the Pirates starting 11. And I said, Pirates has two teams, and these Pirates players can't cope with the star players from the Pirates of before. What I meant by this was, when Lodge is on the pitch, Tito shrinks. The other players don't know what to do. Lodge wants to play his free role, right? So it confuses those guys, and they're also too afraid to go Minang Furipot. Same as Unda. When Da is on the pitch, watch. When Da's on the pitch, everything has to run through him. The attack is that much slower. All of that stuff. I said this when Lodge came back. Good day, Yegelanu Lodge. Even when he was signed by Sundowns, I said, guys, this is one of the best things that could happen to Orlando Pirates. One of the best things that could happen to them. A star that hasn't been playing. Pirates' team that started this season was almost completely different. Tenabolos came in and people lost all of their confidence. Guys, we're heading towards halftime. Remember, at halftime, I'm going to open up and let 6 people in. We'll have a conversation about the game. If we can get to 15,000 likes, just tap the screen. If we can get to 15,000 likes on TikTok, I'll leave it open. And everybody will be able to come in and have your 1-2 minutes. But halftime, it will be 6 people, and we're going to speak about what we saw here in this first half. So yeah, we know that pain Chippa fans so, but the Chippa are playing like Kaizer Chiefs. No. Kaizer Chiefs plays worse than Chippa. But to be fair, when we play against Pirates, hey, we've got quality. When we play against Pirates, I want to praise Bashama net, roof of net. Still lost. But every player that we once took for granted always proves us wrong. Finish them KBs as prank calls. Basa G says that Tito and Fukeng combo can be lethal. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say. You guys are saying things that I said. Huh? Nganjela ngo left hand side. Utito no writing. Utito no Mfukeng, left hand side combination. Right hand side you have a player like Saleh. So when the combination doesn't work, you've got somebody who can run in behind defense on the right hand side. Then they used to have Lepasa up the middle, which can be Umabasa. Used to have Lepasa up the middle, who would just pick up all of the loose things inside the box. As Korelena. Going back to a formula we've seen. We saw this formula at the beginning of the season, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Andres, it was hard for me to accept that Loch was bad for the team. I don't think it was bad. I just think that, honestly speaking, Pirates has a new Pirates. Botito, you see Bomabasa, Bolibito are coming in until he got injured. Abo Zamini, you see Abo. Let me look at the starting lineup. Okay, not too much in the defense. I'll call Cesar, even though it was Koki and Specie as the starters back then. They had a newer Pirates, and that newer Pirates was playing so well together. Jose has my vote of confidence. Our players just need proper mentality and stability throughout the season. Ozzy, I hear you, but who's in charge of instilling that? Who's in charge of instilling that? And Lodge has the league medal now, Mulwanda. Win-win. A win is a win. 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 Lodge got his medal. He's playing in Champions League games. He gets to be a normal player in a very star-studded team that might humble him and make him a little bit better. Not humble him, but you get what I mean. Make him a little bit better of a team player, because I feel like at Pirates he was starting to lose that. Pirates gets to let Abom Fukeng become the new Lodges. Let Chabotito become the new legendary players. Right? It's a win-win. It was a win-win, that transfer. But Pumabonga, you know, team, even though Tim still has something. Pumabo team. Oh, Chippa looking for that goal. Nga wants to prove points. Penges is up there looking for his next coach. Whenever I look at Chippa, and he's not smiling, you think to yourself, he's probably thinking, yeah, Nambe Middendorp is going to be available soon. Yeah, maybe I can get that Kevin Johnson guy from Chiefs. I can put pound for pound. I can put Morgan in for a couple of months, and then bring him out. Yeah. Chippa's player have a black belt kung fu mustache. He must give Kapinga a chance to switch. Honestly, I wouldn't give Kapinga a chance right now. Tito is still quite ahead of him. And I think that Kapinga needs a few rotations to get that match fitness in. I'd probably sub him in a lot until the end of the season. Maybe start him once or twice, maybe at a push. Shabalala reminds me of a certain team player who heard a ghost whistle. I don't think Machopa's getting his place back. Hugo Bruce will decide. Okay, guys, it is halftime. So remember, you have to be following me in order to jump into the show. And how you jump in, for those watching on YouTube, is that you join me now while I'm live on TikTok. And then when you come here on TikTok, when you come here to TikTok, there's a button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest. It's got a blue figure hugging a pink figure. Click on it, request. I let you in. We have a conversation. I'm going to let in 6 people. We're going to speak about what we've seen here in the first half. Kopa Mapagani. Why is it Mapagani? They tend to go hide. If it's this type of game or Bajiwa, people go hide. So I want Mapagani, man. Kibata Mapagani again, so we can speak about. Mapagani, man. Kibata Mapagani. Malume Kuto. Welcome, my brother.
Mr. Oats.
How are you, my brother?
I'm not even Mr. Oats.
Hukula Hore.
It's still having me.
So much. Malume Kuto.
So cold.
First up, what is wrong?
Hey, yeah, it's a tough one. Eh? They had been leading to me. But checking it discipline of my player, our Chippa, it's killing them. Craig Martin goes and kicks Kanakimang Sesane for no reason, right? Minutes later, he takes a dive. He could have been red carded just like that.
Yeah.
For losing his head because his teammate is angry, because his teammate thinks it should be offside from a throw in. What he care? He does not get it.
Yeah.
The very same teammate, and I think everyone missed it, including Kolani, because he should have reminded me. He could have reminded me. That's actually a penalty for Chippa United, Mr. Uti.
The Hotto incident.
No, that's why everyone missed it.
No, right
just
before
now.
the Hotto. Oh, just now.
No, just now. It should have been a penalty. It's just that Oshabalala is not a striker. He's a defender. He goes in for the ball, right? Munyane is trying to clear. Shabalala gets to the ball first, and Munyane has Shabalala's foot full without catching the ball in Pirates' 18-yard area.
Yeah.
That's a penalty. But man, Shabalala, Usempini, he's lost his mind. He doesn't roll. Instead, he wants to claim, which I didn't foul him. Guys, keep your head so that you can think properly, so that you can show that and the fact that Uref has not given a foul against you, it means had you protested, had you appealed, you would have gotten a penalty. But you end up keep messing it up for the entire team, Mr. Uti. So I just wanted to point out for it discipline, and then another thing, I know I should be analyzing the game, but I think Evanga had a tough time at Pirates. There is no love being shown. You kill a former teammate.
Yeah.
I am talking about Makaula. There is no. I call it a lena, man.
Let's smile, man. Kona let's smile. Man, even must be masilo. Kona let's smile.
One understand that. Even from him, it was tough for him at Pirates. But also, I think I'm a coach of Super United, Leo Combo, Leo. Yeah, it can be something dangerous in the future. To do it with no-name brands like that. If there were still vets, I would say Gavin must go to vets and they must go to Super Sport. They're doing extremely well with Chippa United. The Pirates are winner, but you can't even move, Mr. Uti.
Yeah.
Bashlasela one way. Hopefully, Coach Rivero will give them a tongue lashing to say, "Come on, guys." And the overrated Tito Maswangai, the one with the agenda. How would you rate his first half, Mr. OT?
It's been poor, but it's not him. I don't think it's him.
That's the thing. That's what I want to draw your attention to. In his poor first half, he wins us the free kick that gets us the goal, and he gets an assist that gets us the second goal. Those are the bad things that Tito has. He is still there, and people want to reduce him to a showboater. No, this guy is super effective for you Pirates. I just wanted to highlight that.
Hey, agenda! Kadala. Oh, TikTok. What's happening? Okay, let me just fix this. Tandeni, welcome to the show. How are you, my brother?
Ah, my good man.
Hey, when people are happy, you can hear people that are happy.
You know, first thing first, man, I want to just congratulate Orlando Pirate FC for filling up the Nelson Mandela Bay, man. That stadium was just filled up. I think we're playing Baroka. We're playing Baroka final. So Gibona Banye on Thursday, they're winning the cup, but the stadium was empty, man. So Tina we playing semi-final, and I think it's a trend for 2024. The stands are always black and white. I don't know for what, but
Hey, Mara. Tandeni, tell me about this first half. Hey, Mara, you guys. Hey.
Coming back to the game, man. Thank you, Aputi Kutsomfetu. You know, when people hate you, no matter what you can do. You know, Tito is one of those influential guys. The players that don't just sub for fun. He might not be effective enough on the ball, but the impact that he does. I think for me, Jose, this is where he's supposed to build going up front. Having Tito, Shenko, Mabasa, and Mufokeng. Look now, Tito and Mufokeng, yes, they're not that much effective, but Dlamini has gotten us 2 goals, of which says, should Tito be on the mood on the second half, or let's say it's hard to change the game. That means now we got like 4 or 5 attacks so that we can score goals. That's why I said to you in the comments, we are about to beat 6. So all in all, what I'm saying is this game for Chippa United, one guy who led them to this defeat, they must blame their coaches.
Okay.
You cannot coach a team to go physically on other players, especially on the skillful players. Pirates is one of the teams that is very influential on the ball. They got so many skilled players. And when you want to start hating them for no reason, look at Tinga. He's causing unnecessary drama there. He's fouling everyone at the back.
Yeah.
And for me, I thank Rivero for not playing with CBs, because already we could have been one man down by now, because Spies was not going to tolerate that. Also, team as well. So I don't see Chippa winning this game if they're going to come back with the mentality of being pound for pound, as that guy always says. And the Nwabali that Chiefs want. I feel so sorry for the team, because they want to buy and reject. That guy from Nigeria is Kabupra. I can tell you.
Hey, leave us alone.
But all in all, I think Pirates will score more goals. Pirates is going to be much more excited because they want to foul them. They're going to beat them on the first minute of the ball. Chippa, as long as they don't change the way they play, they won't score. But should they change and approach the game fairly? And that's why even Chawa never got that penalty, because for no reason. We don't know why they're fighting. Just play a normal football. Don't challenge. So for me, they must just stick to their basics and forget about Pirate.
Let me bring on in Tozaki. Tozaki, how are you?
I know we are fine. How are you, sir?
Hi, man, right. Ngati voice ihambile, my brother.
Eyihambile yona, kodwa ke injabulo.
Tell me about this game. We won in the game.
No, yazi, one thing Rivero Aibonile coming from those games, what you want the Swallows. I change the lineup back, introduce Udlamini, playing with a double 10. That was a very good tactical move that allows Barrett to play their best football. Because one thing he noticed, Utibega Shota, my numbers when it's coming to attack, especially playing through pocket with those vertical passes. That's why I introduced Udlamini. And you know, having Udlamini, Maswangai, and also Umbata adding as a number 8, he causing havoc with those half spaces between the box and the center. So it's hard for defenders to follow them around because you don't know who's going where. And if you follow that person, you leave a space open behind. So you see that tactical plan is working. That is why my Fagusaling, we don't score much. You'll notice we came against all AM. We only scored 1 goal. And then the moment they change, we scored 3. Because the system that he's playing now, I'm accommodates Saling. Because Uzo Valela, umfuking space, no Dlamini, very pomo one between Dlamini, no Maswangai. But good game approach for me, Parade. They are not playing the stage, they are playing the game. So they are not thinking about the final or taking the game easy, but they are playing the match. They are forgetting about the stage and everything. They are forgetting about the noise of the fans. They're just playing the game, good discipline. They just have to minimize a corner and free kicks. That all would be the same. Being harsh my players.
Okay. Let me bring in Timen. Timen, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Right, Bafo.
Timen in Chile. We won in the game.
Yeah, I came in Nandi, but I think you work with Pirate is too disciplined. I think they came back discipline. I as a cheap person, I have done. But in the Pirate, I find young and when it discipline, if you have goals, and my boy, a man, you are born notice as a scorer, man, because I'm a ball player as well. Balambi, you are born bafuna more goals. So, la, as on the other man, 4-0 la. Chippa haina goalkeeper la. The keeper no. Fanele bazame ngenye indlela. So far so good nje Pirates ngemonica la kahle manje ama mistake. And the Chippa uyayibona manje ukuthi uluza nane emotionally indlela abenza ama decision abawenzayo nasegroundini. Abantu ibona azoba costa kakhulu. Noma ngabe bebezobuya egaming but sebe emotionally already. Uyababona nje bayalwa abantu. So ngeke basakhona ukuthi imile ngePirate ngendlela engibona iPirate attacker ngakhona ukhombisa ukuthi discipline ize kule game nje izowina igame ayizeli into eyini ngibona iTP.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm happy with iPirate ngene kwi-final khona somithana kwi-final. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, they put Sundowns. It's a win Stellenbosch in Mangale, but it's fine.
No. Ngivele off. Ngivele sengikhathe off iStellenbosch ngisakhounta indaba eStellenbosch ngithi iPirates ya kwi-final. Ngifuna uTito ngimone izinto zakhe. Siyobona. Ribeiro. Bye.
Okay. Chwane, please come in. Welcome. How are you?
I'm all right. Afternoon, OT, everyone on the panel, and everyone that's joined you on the show today. Look, a very interesting game. A very interesting game. I think Kabelo Dlamini has been very influential as to how Pirates play and rotate play today. You know, he's one of those underrated players. Sometimes, like people will be like, hey, but why is Dlamini this and that, you know? But when Dlamini really wants to play, he will play, you know? And not everyone understands his role in the team, but you can see that his heart is there. He's a player that wants to play. He understands his, his strength, and he's playing according to his strength, you know? Now with the support of Maswangani, Mufukeng, you know, I think that combo works very well, man. You know, Mufukeng, for me, he's been outstanding this season, you know, as a young player, as a youngster being thrown into the deep end, you know. has been very, very good, very solid, very consistent. Today, yes, Tito is not that much impactful as I think we would have wanted him, because now the spotlight is on him, because everyone is saying he deserves to be there in the Player of the Season nominations. Maybe they should give it to him. There's a debate around it, but now the spotlight is on him. And with the spotlight being on him, maybe we're expecting too much, But I think sometimes at a game like this, where people are playing more with physique and all that stuff, like Chippa is doing, just keep it simple. You don't hold on too long to the ball. You just enjoy. You share the ball. You wait for your chance, and then once they open up, you score. And I'm thinking Pirates will get another 2-3 goals, but definitely they will get 2 goals in the second half. Chippa United, I think their approach and their coaching staff was a bit wrong as to how they approached this game. Pirates has been scoring a lot. Maybe the past 3-4 games, Pirates has scored about 15 goals. So now when you're playing against guys like that, you need to make sure that you don't give them time on the ball, you don't give them space. In as much as they're trying, Pirates are still able to find those gaps. And I think that's what they need to work on, to say, guys, when we move, every time we want 8 people behind the ball, then you frustrate Pirates, but they are not frustrating Pirates. Yes, they physically, I see Evan Guy is I don't know, maybe he's upset that he didn't stay long at Pirates, But, even when they walked out, I thought they'd be hugging with some of his players. But, man, kudos to Coach Rivero. He's doing a good job at Pirates, and you can see, man, Kabelo Dlamini, Mabasa. Mabasa was out, called back from loan. Not everyone gave him a chance, but he's coming up. He's starting to enjoy his football, and that's all that matters, man. Let's see what the second half holds, and then we'll continue after the second half. Thanks.
I want to stress it a little bit. We've reached 15,000, so I'm noting everybody that's requesting. We'll carry on going. The game is about to start. Malume Kutso, I want to come back to you. Chippa United looked like they were doing everything right. At some point, they had you guys on the ropes. At some point, they had you guys under pressure. What can they do in the second half to maybe try get something from this? And what do you think Pirates took advantage of there?
Lapse of concentration is what we took advantage of, especially for the second goal. And I angazi ukuthi umunye bekadakwe i-crowd urini, because ngayibheka. I'm sure it's running also on your side. Have you found something that he might have been complaining about?
No.
I'm struggling now to say this we benefited. I can totally nix, Mr. Uti. So I'll tell me if yeah, the one who spoke about Kimita, it seems like he's on the money. But yeah, I think Chippa should try and do the same. Play up high, because the Pirates are in a pace. And as much as we are a speedy team in attack right now, we lack actual pace, actual blistering pace. We are just a quick team for now. I think Umufuke is quick, but not as quick. He'd be like a 75, 80 in terms of pace. So we're not like a usual 85 Ganjin, which is why I thought, controversially so, I thought maybe the substitution of Udlamini for Salim would push us much up higher in PG. But I love what the two teams did. The two coaches, one subbing Craig Martin and the other subbing Utalenten Bata. These are two players on yellow cards who are a red card waiting to happen. So it means they are count my heads on the benches.
I wanted to ask you, is Chippa maybe struggling that they were playing very well up front, cool, they were pinning you guys back, but when the ball gets to the front, I think they haven't accounted for the fact that Dlamini is not a winger. You don't have a winger on the pitch, which means that you have an extra 10. Is it something that they're not accounting for?
Not necessarily. I think with Chippa, Mr. Which we're playing against a coach. And sometimes, unfortunately and respectfully to the players of the Chippa United, you can see what the quality is like. The instructions, the techniques are there, the willpower is there, and it's the quality to execute that's lacking. Yeah, I understand. If I doubt if you ask Kwanele Kopo and Tabo September or 3 a.m. where they have to tell the truth and you tell them if you lie, you're going to prison. Would you rather have Evan Guy as your main man? They would definitely tell you, no, I'm just making do with what I have. And they would actually point you in a different direction. That's a striking spinner. But they try. We are more than Mr. OT. He's working hard, ne? Let's compare him to his counterpart. We don't see Umabasa going up in Masaitini. He is just there as a strike. What's that saying? We are seeing Evanga everywhere else besides the 90. It's an across. It's an across. For who? You are the one who's supposed to help the team. Marutela across. You understand? Mr. OT?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's sad for Chippa United coaches that Panama player any about Evanga. Ungamtshela kanjani ucoach ukuthi ewinda ngani okupitchiza lo muntu.
Mara Tabo September nayo khona man.
Before I exit, hey guys, take care of yourselves. This variant, COVID or flu, hey, uzachisa uyakothola uyasha at the same time. So people must take care of themselves.
Hi, no. Zawada, let me go to Mtandeni. Mtandeni, what is Chippa doing wrong? Because they're playing, they've got the ball, they pinned Pirates back, they did all of these things properly, but now they find themselves 2-0 down.
Yeah, only if they can be disciplined, bro. The way they are playing, they're playing according to our strength. We're enjoying them with their pressing. We're enjoying which they are physical. So I was seeing that Kambindu that just came in now. He's also came with the same mentality. You wanna prove point and you wanna start injuring people for no reason. Don't be too much physical. Enjoy football. Play according to your strength. If Chippa is a team that plays with pocket or maybe got speed, just stick to that. Do what you know. Forget about what you don't know. Chippa doesn't play so much physically every day, but today they just want to prove the point to say they can't be physical and frustrate Pirates. And remember, we got Makaula in the midfield, who enjoys those kind of football. You understand? Who enjoy the kind of play whereby it's rough and everything. So he can do that day in, day out. For him, it's not even a stress. You understand? And now the way we're knocking off the ball, for me, I see a problem. But then, in a nutshell, what I think we should just do as Pirate, just don't take the foot off the pedal, keep on accelerating, and grind the result. That's all.
Okay. I think what I'm seeing here before I go to Untozak, I think where Pirates is going to have an issue now, and where I tell you about how players change, how they play. Watch how Tim has come onto the pitch, and Dlamini is now a winger. He's a proper winger now. On the right-hand side, and is no longer very close to Utito, and see how that changes some of the stuff. Let me go to Ona Ntozaki. Ntozaki, what is Chippa doing wrong, man? Now we 2-0, and I don't think Chippa has played that badly.
Discipline at the back, babulawa iloko kuphela, and they're allowing Umbata to have the ball and break the lines. You know, Umbata, ever since he came in, he's playing very vertical. He knows what he wants to do. He breaks the line whenever pressing, and he plays forward. So once Umbata breaks, you find 2 number 10s that are free, which you Maswangai and Udlamin. Look at Maswangai and Udlamin, they are not going there when you build up. Umbata one pola from a mini defensive parade, about supplying a pola. So so whoever who's an anchor win or whoever playing as a 10 with Chip, they need to press Umbata. Don't give Umbata a space, because once the 10 is going to find our 2 number 10s, and they're going to cause a problem. So that's where they went. I think if being a solidify midfield and attack his side, the parade that side is exposed. And now winger, use the speed on that side, play crosses, tell whoever got to stay on the box and bully Usesani no Kogi. Some they go and play on the second ball. They might get a goal. With the Parades, I think they just have to continue playing the way they were playing. bengabi nendaba nescore kakhulu. Players if it's still nil, it's a new game, 45 minutes again. Let's go all out. Let's get a third goal and settle down.
Let me bring in Chwene. What is Chippa doing that's wrong in this game? They even looked dominant at some point, but now we're sitting here with a 2-0 scoreline.
I think they always rushing, you know. Sometimes I think they just need to relax and just have a calm head. You know, look, they are pushing Pirates, and then they get in the final third. Sometimes it's a rushed pass, it's a rushed decision, you know, and all the defenders are also in a rush. You know, sometimes you just need to keep your composure, you know, because I can see they're trying to break the line, they're trying to attack Pirates, but when they get to the final third, what do? They're always rushing, right? And I think that's where they're getting it wrong. Now you have the subs that they make, and I think Kongobe for me is one player they should have kept, you know. So we will see the replacement, how it's going to balance. But now they have an opportunity because Kabelo Dlamini has moved from the center to go and play wide.
To the right,
Right?
yes.
And yes, and if you look at how Tim is playing, Tim doesn't really dominate the middle field. You know, he's one player that wants to receive, look for a player to pass, and he releases the ball. You know, he doesn't really travel with the ball much like Okabelo would do sometimes. You know, and I think Kabelo also has that thing of being able to control the tempo of the game. You know, Miguel Tim, he likes mainly playing in front of his two center backs. You know, I think he enjoys protecting them and trying just to make sure that he covers them. You know, but in terms of his offensive game, he's not as good as Dlamini. You know, now they have Dlamini out of that position. He's playing in the wing. So that means that on that side, they don't have much to worry about in terms of now that two number 10s, you know, because he was playing 10-8, inverting.
Yeah.
So now they only have to deal with Maswangai
Munyane,
because
yeah.
Mofokeng is also playing a bit wide, you know. So what they need to do now, but they need to organize themselves in the middle to say, guys, we have that guy now playing in the wing, right? So that would mean the guy that's playing at left back for Chippa, he just needs to make sure that Kabelo Dlamini doesn't cause them damage. But now in the middle of the park, they have an opportunity to say, how do we now reinforce our middle of the park so that we can control the game? You know, and I think Ushabalala, the captain, Chippa, he's been in this game for so long, man. He needs to talk and communicate more with his players because they play those 1-2 touches, but when they get in the final third, everyone guys failing to trap, they release the ball too quick, they have no ideas of what to do with the ball, so they just need to keep calm, keep a clear head, you know, something will come, I think.
Okay. Chwene, thank you. Let me bring in Kolani. Welcome, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, sibonge Mr. Otsi, khamba kanjani?
Hayi, mina ngi-right, man, ngi-right. Khala kusizi.
Kwasile imbuzi.
Uyibona njani
Yeah,
i-game,
Otsi.
Kolani?
No, it's a very exciting game, Mr. Otsi. I don't want to lie. As a neutral, watching a very exciting game. Just that Chippa is being let down by our senior players. As the senior players are behaving like my players, my young players. And if Ivanga, I think, is also letting Ichipa down. I mean, a professional player that complains with Ibola, please, on please, alizanga the way like Mr. Utsi, you can't complain with you play the ball on the ground. Ibola, it was a knee high, and you couldn't control it. I mean, come on, Mr. Utsi, I couldn't tell you. Like, and if it strictly says, mina focal point team, so I mustn't go my side team. But yeah, they consistently go to my players and why.
Yeah.
Like if they are told discipline, who cross the and no make cross Mr. Oti. I music and check if corner a boxing. Like I Mr. Oti. I think nango.
Hey, take the shot. Come on now. Hi, guys. Why did he turn around there?
Oh, mate, hey, but we're still chanting up.
Yo. Hi,
I
sorry,
think this chance was gonna make it game more exciting. Yeah,
No,
but hey,
I think they should have just, I think I'm still focused on this bigger shot. Look, I like what you said about the senior players, and I think that that's a lot of the problem with our teams. I think that offensively, Chippa has a very good plan. 3 at the front, they're trying to press Pirates, they're doing a lot of things there. But Baphelelo Amandla, they get up there up front, I don't know what happens. But also, Lagu Center, there's nobody actually protecting the defense. That's why I think Udlamini was so pivotal in the first half because of the thing yokuthi beyangenanga phakathi. And whoever Namangazi, I saw him cross a ball. I don't understand why Evanga is crossing a ball. But just to sit with the defenders. I don't think they can do anything to him physically. So if you were to stay there,
yes.
just stay there. You could do a lot, but yeah.
I want to say, like Ukuto is saying right now, he's shouting at the boy, which just wasted the opportunity. But no one shouted at him.
Definitely.
So you need your experienced players to use that experience and be able to uplift the bafana bancane, not to like shout at them, Mr. Otsi. So I think our senior players should take that role over my senior players, and be supportive in terms of mentally supportive, Bafana. But because we all know Chippa can play a very good brand of football. Like, but house spaces. It's just that I think they were a bit unsettled in the early goal. But yeah, you know what Mr. Otsi.
Okay, no, Tolan, thank you so much. Let me bring in Agent. Agent, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
No, what can I say? I don't want to speak too much. I'm off this weekend. Tell me, Agent, what do you see from this game?
It is what does Claudio call it? International break for you guys.
International break.
You know, in Nigeria they have what they call 419, or Yahoo boys.
Yeah.
I think we have one in the midst. The first goal. I don't know who to blame. The
keeper.
Him.
Keeper.
Or the wall.
Keeper. I blame the keeper.
And again, moving away from Nabali, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of playing ex-players for their teams. You know, because they try to overdo it most times. You know, it's like playing a pillow fight with an ex. You'll never know what he puts inside.
You won't know what's inside the pillow. You can't trust.
You don't know. You can't trust. You know, look at Evanga, look at Martin. Both of them are on yellow cards. Shabalala also, he's reckless today. You know, I won't be surprised if he gets yellow card. Those are the ex-Paris players. You know, so. But overall, ignoring the other thing is give kudos to the coaches. You know, and sometimes it's not a matter of what you're doing wrong. It's a matter of what other team has. You know, this is kind of like what happened between Sundowns and Exparas last week.
Friday.
It feels like yesterday, but yes, last week. Sometimes it's the experience that gets you through this kind of games. You know, Pirates had one chance and they scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
You know, for all Chiefs, Chippa's pressure, what do they have to show for it? Nothing. You know, so sometimes it's just that experience.
No, did they score? I thought Chain had gotten that one. 2-1, yes. Agent, sorry about that.
I'm a bit behind you, so I'll have to catch up. But it's fine. It's fine. And then again, sometimes when you copy these things, you must copy with reason. You know, I always tell people that when you're doing something, ask why this thing is being done before you implement it. You know, you are playing position football. Why are you playing position football? Why are you playing it because someone else is doing it? Why? You know, so I'm happy that Evan guy scored because that's where you want him. You know,
Oh no,
but
he didn't
what
score.
was
He assisted.
Oh, it's assist. Okay, but
Yeah.
what I wanted is this, that usually when Charolais goes out wide, the thinking is he's dragging out two defenders with him. When as Evan Gawa, why are you going out wide? Because no one is following you. You know, so there must be a reasonality in why you are doing something. You know, so I think it's just those little things, little inexperiences there that is costing Chippa. But again, it then becomes the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't attack, stay back, contain, and then start from there. Because the mistake that you're gonna make is let's go for the second one, and then Pirates catch on the counter, and it's 3-1. The game is dead. So they just have to keep cool heads, you know, and yeah.
Okay. I like what Agent said there. Look, here's my thing. Now. Again, I don't think Pirates has been amazing this game. I don't think they've been playing Chippa off over the park. We've said, and people have said on the panel, that a lot of these things are down to mental lapses and maybe mistakes that have been made. But Chippa has been playing today. They actually have been, they placed Pirates under immense pressure. I think, again, if you look at what I had said previously, now Timungenile, Dlamini is no longer number 10. They don't have that same pressure when they're going up front. And now Evanga, if Evanga can just stay central nyana, he can do something to this game. Malume Kutso says Saleng for Dlamini. I would actually put Saleng in here just for the volume. I think Pirates is missing the volume right now. I think they don't have and by volume I mean they don't have the pressure that causes problems. Pirates is a chaos team. So they've been playing very quietly most of this game. If not for that goal, Pirates has been playing very quietly and they need to turn up the volume. Kolani, how do you feel about what I just said about the volume, man? If Pirates, yes, my dollar, quiet. It looks very weak. They don't know what to do with themselves. But if they can just, pace up, man.
Yeah, Oti, very true. Because even Ukutizolo said a crowd is gonna swallow cheap. So when you see volume, obviously, but it's open. But namhlanje ngathi iChippa inandaba ne-crowd. They're playing like they used to crowd. Like they used to playing in sold out stadiums. Like it's like ungazufunga ukuthi i-crowd yabo yabo uthi yeah it's actually working for them. Maybe we are overrating amabhakani. There's also a crowd cheaper like Mr. Uti. So
If Pirates hasn't been playing, Mar, if we're being honest, if we're being 100% honest, they've had some moves here and there, Mara, overall.
Yeah, and Usalim can come in and add stress my defenders because one-on-one he's that good and is in eliminating my defenders. So yeah, I think inclusion knocking about 7 but la move defensive Pirates is not make sure like you've just said like you've said earlier on is not make sure. Yeah, Uthi. And bangifuna ukubuza something Uthi yazi ngikhohle ekuqaleni. You remember when we talk about being effective and not being loud?
Oh, being busy or being effective?
Yes, Uthi. And Ukhuto said exactly what we've been saying about mokwena. But since Utito is not doing very well namhlanje, he's going to use the decision mokwena to his defense. So, angazi-ke ukuthi which is which now. Yabo othi. Like even igaming Chiefs and the Sundowns, Ribeiro was effective, but he didn't get a man of the match. He unsolicited red card, score a goal and provided assist out too, and not just any assist, Mr. Oti. I'm a tap in. Each player didn't have to trap the ball and eliminate players to score. It was just a step in, Mr. Oti. They were my private school assist, Mr. Oti. So, master when you move to Gashin, but it's fine, Mr. Oti. I could be a campaign that it could be a key campaign ambulance, it's fine.
Okay, this was Kulbela. Let me go to Agent. Agent, Paris hasn't been playing well. What's happening now in this second half?
I think it's just one sub, for me. For me right now, because Makaula is on yellow, what I would do is I would bring in Osaling for Makaula, because the problem is that Hoto sub, Mayela will not overlap as much. So they lack numbers up front and they lack the speed going up front, because like we keep saying, Pirates is a speedy team, rock and roll team. So I think they're lacking that extra speed of Ohoto, because when you have Ohoto, Mufuke, Maswangai, Dlamini all running it to you, the defenders get scared, So for me, protect Omakaula, because team is already there, who will hold there, and you have we bring in Usaling and tell Masaling attack, where now Umaela can remain behind is fine, We'll attack with Omonyani, and then we have team in front of the back three, Sasani, Umaela, and Utoki, then we'll be fine, And I don't know, I would swap Sasani and Maela kind of, but anyways. But for me, I think that's something that they need to restart the engine again. I think they need to be jumped. Like, they need to be jumped again. I think the silence would do the trick for me.
Okay.
And I'll leave the Twins to fight about play of the season. Hi.
Let me go to Malube Kuto. What's our second half, man?
Mr. Oti, some of the best centre backs in the world were short. And when you come across a short centre back, you must know he's extremely good. Nyewe uleki timing if you're a short centre back. Timing vandaag. I hope he's just having a bad day because anyeheke. That Evanga goal was a gift from him. Konengi chance jila bug awa. Aye. Pegana manje you had to lipola pezu. Mr. Oti, if you're gonna be a short centre back, you must be on point or a humble right back. So he's not bad, but for this game, I would sub Udlamin and bring in Usaling, sub Umtetwa on for Usesane, provided that Umtetwa is okay. Because the only thing they're doing now is just pumping balls in the air, and Umtetwa is the answer. Because he's extremely tall. You understand? When it comes to, can I just comment on this? I feel I've been extremely consistent. My problem is when one corner holds the debate and says Williams, and when it doesn't work out, they substitute Williams with Mokwena. And when it doesn't work out, they substitute Mokwena with Ribeiro. All I'm saying is, you watched this entire season, right? So you know who's been the best player in your team. And amongst the PSL, not who do you think in your team would compete with Kanakimang, Umaswangai. There is no way we have been inconsistent. When Ikram Reyners was cited, I said that is a real contender. I'm just saying, guys, let's be consistent. I'm never going to move from Umaswanga and start saying, Mufukeng. Then it shows a complete lack of shame in being biased. It means the agenda is let's give it to a Sundowns player. It's no longer an individual award. So let's have the entire Sundowns team come on stage and accept that award and become player of the season and share it amongst each other as they usually do at the prize money. There is no way. Oh, Allende was the real deal, Mr. OT. And I agreed mid-season that Allende is the one. But first few games, it was Ribeiro. Next, it was Allende. Next, it was Mokwena, is never out of the team. At the end of the season, we are told Williams has been consistent. Aibo. His consistency is only seen 25 games later, not after 15 games, where you were nominating Allende, where you were nominating Mokwena. Conwon, which Williams is consistent. Then clearly, Mr. OC, the agenda is let's just get in a Sundowns player. For me, Ikram Reyners is up there, Mr. OT. And let me tell you, from Sundowns' perspective, if I'm forced, I would have said Ribeiro. And I said this even last week as we were talking, Mr. OT. I said, Ribeiro. Oh, one number two. Bamu provoke, but he's smiling, he's used to it. I did say Ribeiro was compared to Masangai, and that is a deserving candidate. Not because his output was there, his influence was there. It might have been penalties, but some of those penalties that he scored, he was winning them as well. He was contributing to those penalties being won. He was contributing to defenders shaking consistently. I think that's a more consistent and that's a more viable option if the agenda is let's give it to a Sundowns player, Lucas Ribeiro. But we'll wait for the Sundowns supporters to tell us who they will be sending, and then we'll accept it.
I'll make a day of it. Let me bring in. Let me bring in. Ausentavi. 2-1 Pirates. Eka khutla Chippa mon.
Mamela. Ke kopa fela rona ma Chiefs bona churena. Ke kopa o ska re tima those moments. Ke kopa di record tsela tsa one di bapale cause ka utlwa ba tatazela no ne ba ntse le rata. Go thutse o itse tu. Ke kopa di record ne di dlalenyana mo no rona re be le entertainment. A rena taba le go batho ba ba etsa. Ntwe ke batlang ke ena second goal ne ke batlang e fihle. Go thutse tu re pomotse tsebeng mo. Ba bona wa bona ba leader 2-1 mara ba bona hore ka ha ba no fihla me ba batlang ho ya teng. So we are happy. Please go back and let the record this match or football is match. I can say whatever. Hi, it's a.
Let me bring it to trend. Hey, Mara. Can I ask now what I think? Pete, before you can actually.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, no. You know, they say in football, the most unsafe lead is a 2-1 lead. And Chippa pushing, they're pressing, they're even intimidating their players. You know, I saw this guy, Kimis, going on in Fuge. You know, he's trying to intimidate the young boy. But Pirates, second half, I don't know what their plan is, what they were trying to do. You know, I think that move of bringing in Tim, you know, got them a bit flat. You know, they're no longer pushing as much, man. I don't know what was the plan, you know, from the dressing room, but I think that substitution, yes, you have a player on a yellow card, but now do you bring in a like for like, you know, or you're trying to consolidate the score?
Do you think that maybe Jose Rivero was thinking, you know what, guys, we've done the job. I just need to make some, even if it's cosmetic changes, and just, you know, we'll see out the next 45 minutes. There shouldn't be an issue.
I'm not certain. You know, I'm not convinced that could have been the plan. Because at least you need to keep the ball. You need to rotate the ball. We need to see you making a bit of maybe 2 or 3 box entries, you know. So Chippa is really pushing them back. Pirates are playing very low in their half. They're playing very deep, you know. And when they push up front, they're losing the ball easily, you know. And for a team that wants to win a game that's leading, it's not convincing because any mistake that can happen, Chippa to get a goal, it's an upset. You know, they're going to drop their heads because they were 2-0 up, 2-1 up. Now it's 2-2. Now they start to drop their heads, lapse of concentration, within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you have 2 goals from Chippa type of a thing, So Pirates need to stamp their authority to say, we're the big team here, we're the big boys, we're going to show you how this thing is done, so that they make sure they manage the game better, they play better. When these guys are trying to be physical, you don't give them too much of your body, you play the ball quick. They're trying to be physical, you move the ball around quick, and make sure that they don't make box entries. That Evan Ga assist, bruh. Like Paris was found napping there, and you cannot lose concentration in such moments of the game. I think the coach really needs to bring someone like Mahopa up front,
He just
to
came
make
on.
sure these guys, to make sure that these guys, they're feeling the pressure. Mabasa was not giving them anything anymore. I saw him there, Alukum Rao defending. I don't want to see that of Mabasa. He's our number 9. He's our target man. He needs to stay up, So they need to regain this game, stabilize the game, push Chippa, make sure that every time a Chippa is jump at the center, they make 2-3 passes, we win the ball. We're not going to be caught running, chasing the ball, Chippa playing on the counter type of a thing. We need to be prepared. We need to communicate. Let's put these guys under massive pressure so that the best form of defense is attack, guys. We need to attack. We need to be on the ball, keeping them busy type of a thing.
And before I bring in Ubutare, I just want to say, I think Pirates is making a little bit of a mistake here. Extra man in Usbisi. If Chippa can push a little bit more, I know Usbisi is a yellow card waiting to happen. And also, if they're going to go long balls to Mahopa, I don't know. I would have brought in Saleng over Mahopa because Mahopa coming in means that Mfukeng is going to be out of this game now. They're going to try play these long balls to hold it, and maybe he's trying to see out the game, coach. But we'll see. Let me bring in.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Just additional, to be playing long ball when you have about a good 10 minutes to go plus additional time, it's 15 minutes. If it's not the type of football that you play and you want to stick it out for 15 minutes with a team that's attacking you, I don't think that's a good plan. I think Saleng also would have made sense, but you need people that can travel with the ball, that can play in those pockets, create some spaces, put these cheaper guys under pressure. The cheaper goalkeeper hasn't had to make 3 saves this second half. Just a mere 3 guys. Get that guy working. It's not happening, Baba. It's just a game of physique. These guys, but like a physique, we use our minds. We keep push. We play one touch, 2 touch. We don't do a lot with the ball. We look for those pockets. We play in those pockets. We try and get a goal. That's all they need to do. But if you're gonna be playing long ball,
they got the goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, let me let in Ubutare. Ubutare, I'm bringing you in after a goal has been scored. What did you think about this second half? What do you think of the last 10 minutes now?
Look, the goal is not scored. Now it's scored. I'm a bit behind. That is why. But it looked like an offside, but we're not there.
Yeah.
I think Chippa United have been on this game from the minute Pirates scored from first half. It was not a surprise that it's 2-1. I think Chippa played well today. They gave Pirates a game. They were fighting for it. It showed that they know what they were playing a cup game, Because when you play a cup game, whether you lose 100-0 or not. If a team is leading, you rather find a way of scoring. So I think Chippa United did that very well. And Marabutu Kujo went. So for me, I think, look, it's a bitter moment, honestly. I wish Chippa United could have held into the 2-1 and tried to attack and find a way of scoring, and there was a possibility that they will score the second goal, but it was not to be. I feel like the game is gone. Another Pirates win to the final. So what can you say? But also, Abudi Kocho now they're starting to complain. Hey, Pirates Sundowns, player of the season. For me, I think unless I'm wrong, hey, the player of the season is chosen by the coaches, right?
It should be, yes.
Yeah. So in that case, I guess whether Pirates wants to complain or not, they need to understand that the consensus coaches in the PSL decided Guti, it would be Mokwena or it would be Williams. Obviously, not gonna be Tito. That we know. So they should rest. So the coaches will decide. The coaches are a lot.
Okay.
They'll decide and they'll decide on our behalf. I guess we need to be satisfied with that because it's a professional choosing, Also, I want to say some players battle like Mfukeng Watella and Odella batho ba baholo, But for me, I think the game is gone. Pirates played well.
Yeah.
And Pirates now is copying Pirates is copying Sundowns' way of playing very high line on set pieces. Yeah, my dude. Sundowns here road, But
Okay. Hey,
in my language, they say Timielele Wananga, Timielele Chiefs. I buy Chiefs that Timielela. Let them go to the final.
We're off, please. Before I let you back in, before I go to Oratile, I think one thing, by the way, Toki scored the goal. I think Chippa has been let down so much by that defense of theirs. I think Chippa has been let down so much by silly mistakes that they've made in this game. If you look at that play by Utito, 4 defenders from Chippa were running towards Utito. 2 defenders hit the first man, 2 Paris players hit the first man, and it went through. And because Evanga was not awake at the back post, Toki got to score. Those are defensive basics, guys. It's so basic. Can't be ni 4 Kichimisi ball. Can't be. 4 people chasing a ball and going out does not make sense, especially when you're defending directly after a corner. So I think there's a lot of... When I watch PSL, sometimes it's basic, man. I lose it basic when I'm watching it, alright? Nobody's saying, who's your man? Who are you marking? But anyway, let me bring in Oratile. Oratile, welcome. How are you? You can just unmute there. Oratile. Okay, I'll go to Umtaneni. 3-1.
Hey, my chief.
3-1.
I'm fit. Actually, the 3-1, I'm not used to it. I'm used to over 4. Going upwards so much. Like this week, I'm on 4, I'm on 5. I must keep on seeing those. I think I still need to score one more.
Yeah.
But back in the game, I think Rivero knows what he wanted.
Okay.
Especially the goal that they scored. It's a schoolboy mistake from Usesane. He jumped the ball, he missed the ball. You can't do that as a defender. So, not like a chance you really created so much, but it was just, he just did a schoolboy mistake. Then they capitalized on that one. But coming back to the game, I think Chippa got their momentum when they started playing their own football, not relying on Pirate.
Yeah.
And that is when now we started seeing Mufukeng going a bit down. Tito was functioning alone. That is why you see big players. You only see big players when the team needs them. Because I think there was a time where Pirate was really under pressure and Tito was their main man to go to. That is why now we clap his second assist in a match. Of which tells you to say the caliber is too much on his side. And then kudos to Makaula. I think Makaula, whenever he plays, he makes sure that that defense is well protected. Looking at Tukogi, Nosesane, they had much less work to do. Even that goal that crossing guy made actually, Makaula was there to assist. You understand? So that tells you what he knows and understands the work that he's supposed to do. Team came in. He only plays in the midfield. I'm not seeing him when we're defending. Yes, he did clear some 2-3 balls, but when it comes to man marking, I haven't seen him that much. And I'm very worried because all I know is on the yellow. So a ref has called him twice already. So, but introducing CBC, that was a game killer. For me, I was like, that was it. This is what you need from a coach that knows exactly what you want. No beautiful football, just lock the back door, then that's it.
Okay. Hey, can I just ask you before I let you go? How much of this was Pirates dictating, and how much of this was at key moments Chippa just letting it go?
Numerous times. I think Evanga was trying to show Pirate how we were supposed to use him. See, now he got a red card for no reason.
So who's this? This is
This is Nga. This is Evanga.
Yeah, this is
exactly. So for me, there was no need. You understand? Because now he started being physical, being arrogant. You can see even Ukamis was fighting with Mufukeng for no reason. So for me, it's a matter of saying, well done, kudos to Pirate for self-discipline. Then they were never shaken. They didn't play according to Chippa's games. They just stick to what coach told them, and that's what granted them the result.
Okay. Let me bring Ratile. Ratile, you can just unmute there. Let me see if I can help.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. How did you see the game?
Yeah, very well, man. Very well. I'm thinking because I'm probably with that another parrot, and have a good time. I'm into it. I'm glad everybody enjoy the game. I love the parrot moments.
Okay.
And I love the net. And I feel sorry about what is it? Yeah. People not that I feel sorry because it's a cat.
Yeah.
But basically, people not that degree very well because you go right now and you go right now, no Marie. If you can't make it, Marie, lucky, what is the end?
But you look cheap. By anything wrong, Kaji.
Marie, Chippa, I got an answer.
Yeah.
Marie, Chippa can be the very higher man. Chippa. Kaibana, Yalikana.
Marakimo score 3-1. Bali kai 3-1.
Ilaga eritri. Irwana gerda. Bagulawana mari figurine keep.
Yeah.
Mari vele Nedbank Cup mari pere kan komen du kore. Du kan paraka. Yo kore uza mali. Lima melodi kan do yo kore kamo.
Oka batla bona manko finally. Pirates le Sundowns hape Pirates le Stellenbosch.
Pirates le Sundowns. Stellenbosch
nna. Ke batla Stellenbosch nna.
Stellenbosch. Arrive go wina ya mari ka bana ka mo.
Okay.
No bana ka mo ka bana kalam ba su bare kamu ka ko ya.
Okay,
If Wala Stellenbosch ka rile. Ikabi kamanana ibinda Sundowns. Ikamila final.
Yeah. I know. Oratile, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oratile.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me go to
Thank you so
Agent.
much.
Agent, 3-1.
God will bless you, eh? God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless you. That's all I can say, eh? You know, the ability to treat whoever same without any discrimination. That's a real quality in people, eh? So kudos to that. But to the game, I said it, that don't be emotional. You need one goal. You don't need 2 goals. You need one goal. Don't be emotional about it. You know, it's like what I said about Sundowns. You know, you need one goal. Don't be emotional. Just play your normal ball. Play it. You don't have to hoof it up. Hoof it up. You know, you are wasting chances. Play your normal football. The goal will come. You know, maybe last 2-3 minutes that's when you can do hoof up the ball. But when you still have like 10-20 minutes, no need to rush. You know, that's the thing. You know. And then Evanga again, bitter X, you know, like Abuti Kuzo said that this one looks like things are not well there in the camp, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, it goes back to what I said, that you don't play the game with emotions, you know. I'm only thankful that he didn't break anyone's leg, you know, because with the way I was seeing a broken leg or something, you know. So I guess there's a lesson to the coaches. I think they've been taught a lesson that firstly, you can't have 3 players which are exes of the team playing. And even if you do, you must cancel them before the game. You know, I predicted Shabalala ended up getting the yellow card. I predicted Shabalala will get the yellow card also because I could see it also happen. You know, that all the 3 ex-Paris players are on the book. It's a normal thing that when you're going to fight an ex, you put an extra fight. You know, so I think the 2 co-coaches have to learn that. They have to cancel the players. Secondly, they need to learn patience. I guess this is one of the things they need to learn. And again, the experience of Paris came through, you know, that if you don't use your chances, if you don't make the right decisions, a team like Paris will beat you. They don't need many chances. They just need you to, like I said, it's 2 chances and they've scored 3 for me, you know. So this is the level that we're at, you know. So I think they'll learn from this. They give a good fight. I'm pleased for them, you know. And as a neutral, this Paris team is very good. It's very, very good, you know. And I hope next season they can start it off. The problem with Paris is they have high highs and low lows. You know, I wish they could just be consistent. Just be consistent. Then I think
even if they could have matches like this, where they weren't at the top of their game, you know, this isn't a classic Pirates performance, but they've won it.
Yeah, but if this was a league game, they would have drawn it. That's my problem with them. You know, Pirates when it comes to cups, they'll always do it. You know? I think that the only team that have never lost in Nedbank Cup, whatever, in any of its former names in a semi-final. I think they're the only team to have done that. You know, so I'm not actually surprised. So kudos to Pirates and Tito. I'm not gonna say anything. Player of the season.
Balubekuto, give me your thoughts about this game.
Yabona Mr. OT. Monga ubuza alama player we Chippa United nalabo coach which how was the game? They will say ha sirojiwe. 2 offside goals.
Aye.
Penalty. This I wonder if Coach Mlungisi was here and said they showed them a video, but do not forget, I would believe.
Yeah.
These guys, I've never seen a team kick this hard. And I'm just thinking, why would you adopt this way of playing out of the blue? Nyakapa. Kamis is swearing. Kamis deserves a red card. He starts swearing at the young boy. The young boy leaves. We think he'll be fine. He starts swearing at Saleng, and the ref says, Jele, what? I'm thinking, oh, Wabana. Ushabalala naye, bafuni offside, whereas Evanga had stayed behind. And you look at it and you think, I rev natasas bakuthukelana. Nathi honestly referee, I see I want no coach of Pirates we are con with I referee natasas. But it is what it is. So a great display of ill discipline today from a team that actually put up a good fight.
Yeah.
A team that could have actually challenged had they just remained sober-minded.
Yeah.
Unwabali tried
Yeah.
to talk to these guys, but I think Agent also touched on it. There are too many ex-Pirates players in this team, and some of them believe which they were ill-treated. And I think Chabalala, Evanga are in the same boat. I'm sure combined between them, they've played less than 5 games for Pirates, having been there for a very long time. So we are able to with abantu abajabulanga Mr. Uti. Yaqala ukuyibona into enje. When people, I mean, even Oshamala deserved the red card. The way he went and starts first for Umaswangai, it just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You are 2-1 behind. The team you're playing against is shaking. The Pirates has been shaking from minute 1. Hlabani goal, nifuna ukuhlaba isicathulo. You don't care about anything else. You just want to fight. Like Asian said, it's a pillow fight where you can say Hamure and kind of thing. Kind of thing, an X in there. You can say the vice grip.
Yeah.
So display of bad sportsmanship. I hope kids were watching this game to see Wuti sometimes telling a man's. Even when you feel hard done by, it's telling a man's and focus on the game. In that way, you'll be able to look back and say, okay, I was wrong. But that would have not affected you like it did. I mean, Mr. Wuti, if PSL introduces Ama, fine. If they don't do it, let them introduce you find my ill-disciplined teams. I think they should do it now. We are used to bad refereeing in the PSL, but today I don't think it was the case.
Yeah.
I think Chippa United sabotaged themselves by coming in with this mentality with the Pirates at benefit or something like that. This was horrible. This was just one team that shot themselves.
Yeah. Okay, no, Maluma Kuzo. But guys, for time's sake, we're gonna.
Mr. OT, just one last thing. Guys, don't give OT these heartwarming compliments. This man will cry here. He was already emotional when they're talking about God, and someone in the comments says you have a beautiful heart. Nigga, inbox. OT.
Tamaya. Polani, we want to game.
It's a game worthy of being a semi-final. It was very exciting, Mr. Oti. If it wasn't for being emotional, we Chippa. Best of more goals. I'd like to believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Oti. We did enjoy the game. It was just uguba immature, wabantu aba matured. Yeah, and even the technical team wasn't also helping them because they were involved. Better as Ukuto said. But all in all, Mr. Oti went to semi-final, and I think the best team won the hopefully Azami will come up top Tasa and see a dream final. Nedbank Cup Nedbank Cup, Mr. Oti. But
if we go to dream final, Stellenbosch in the Pirates. I'm kidding. Let me. Let me bring in new. I'm Ona. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm good. Tell me about this game. 3-1, Orlando Pirates.
Pirates it's our ball. Yeah, looking at the first half, the first 5 minutes. Pirates is a team which likes to attack. You attack Pirates. And the combined pass, especially that guy, Pitso. They say different gaat to call see mo gaming and they say different gaat mo gaming. O combine the pass.
Yeah.
And looking forward on tomorrow's game, Mamelodi Sundowns in Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch might take it that game because Sundowns idlala bolo elokhu is slow. Typically they like to combine passes. They combine passes, they slow the momentum of the game. And whenever Stellenbosch get the ball, they attack. So yeah, these are my predictions for tomorrow's games. Stellenbosch might take it. There are 50-50 chances in fact. But these are my predictions.
Before ke go tlogela gore o tswe ke batla go
Sure.
botsa pele gore Chippa United ha ba iketsa this thing ya 3-1 because they played very well but ke di mistakes tsa bona.
I get the mistake is one. You can see that when Pirates scored 2-0, that's when they started to panic. That's when they were trying to foul so and at the end when Evan got the red card, they look around but the game emotion. That's why. Yeah.
Okay, no. Thank you. Tomorrow, Stellenbosch. Let me bring in Butlari. Butlari, tell me about this game.
Now I'm not gonna be like a boutique. So the reason I joined it first, the reason I requested it first was to say, "Hey, my guy, you are a true professional, man. How you accommodate people, how you change languages to accommodate someone, my guy. You deserve something in the sports broadcasting. Big up to you, man." Abudikuja let him cry, but in daughter, but munna sing ko aleli kate. But anyway. Anyway, with regards to this game, I think it was a worth semi-final. Chippa United played quite well, and I think their mistake were after they scored the first goal, where now it's 2-1, they started being too aggressive. There was nothing wrong with them being aggressive because they're trying to slow the momentum of Orlando Pirates, trying to frustrate Orlando Pirates player, but you start being too aggressive, start being not level-headed, you start making unnecessary fouls and unnecessary mistakes. And Ivanga, he's a Nigerian, man. He's an Ibu. So, he will do unnecessary fouls, will fight unnecessary. But other than that, big up to Chippa United. They played well. As for Pirates, man, if you can have Mufukeng Notito, Orlando Pirates is complete. I feel like we don't give the young boy enough credit. He drives the game for Orlando Pirates with Utito. Like it's been a while without seeing a player that has so much big heart and he can stand his ground. As for me, I wished Chippa United could have been more disciplined, not lose unnecessary fouls, not expect unnecessary things, man. I think they could have held the 2-1 until towards the end, maybe the last 5 minutes. Then I think maybe they would have thrown everything. Maybe Pirates was gonna even make unnecessary fouls as well. But when you're too emotional. But there's something that once Gavin had once said. He said, if you play a very good team and you don't have very good players, make the game unplayable.
Yeah.
Chippa tried to do that, but they were too aggressive for that. They were too aggressive. They couldn't delay the game as much. Maybe because they considered early the first 2 goals. But other than that, man, it was worth it. So, Mara, I feel sorry for Sundowns. Stellenbosch is not the rollover anymore. It's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. But other than that, big up to you, man. I hope Supersport is watching. Or SABC, man, you deserve to go up there. But move Samba now.
Or ESPN. But it's fine. Thank you, Butlari. I just want to say before Stosh, I think what's going to be interesting tomorrow is going to be the fact that Stellenbosch is no longer unfamiliar to this time. I think what killed Chippa today was the moment. The moment is big. The stadium is full. You're playing against Pirates. You want to go harder than you actually need to go harder than. And as much as we say Pirates would have drawn this game if it was a league game, I imagine Chippa might have even lost this game or might have done a lot better in this game if it was a league game with no pressure or no moment. So what's going to be very interesting tomorrow with Mamelodi Sundowns is Stellenbosch has won a trophy now. As is Stellenbosch that doesn't have a trophy. They've played now under the lights. Can they then come into this and control those emotions? Unfortunately, Chippa couldn't. But anyway, let me go to Ustosh. Tosh, tell me about this game. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Otsi, kunjani futhi?
Angirathi njani Prime?
Ngimnandi. Mina igame ngizokutshela number 1 ngizoringa ngama game delays. Lapho esibonile igame ibe delayed for 15 minutes before iqala. So leyo moment leyo wena Mr. Otsi, it can make you, it can break you. So kule game I feel like it made Orlando Pirates and it broke it cheaper because of lento le mayenzeka and like uba prepared ufike warm up and then nifike nivaya no changer and then all of a sudden sekunama delays, now you're gonna have to go back again and warm up, and then leyo nto le yeah slower down the pace. Hence sibonile Orlando Pirates cishe ikora nga first 60 seconds. And then in the next 4 minutes they got a goal. So I feel like Orlando Pirates it switched on, Chippa was off. And then to my fellow Buccaneers, I know I feel like today as the like daily, but no need for a pretty football. Then we knockout. So like at the end of the day, interval is crucial in front of those goals. So I feel like we did well. And then I know many people might think Chippa had a good first half, but for me I feel like those first halves were made by Ukjaha Sipo Chain, like he was rushing even after Orlando Pirates scored. Like he was rushing, throwing a mabola phambili, wanting to catch Chippa on counter, and the onkela mabola. Pirates will lose a phambili, and then hence ubone Chippa always coming back, and then Chippa game plan yabo uyibonile ukuthi bekuthembela ku-Evanga lapha phambili. Like bebangena plan mangibona Chippa first half more especially there's no plan, bebathembele kakhulu ku-Evanga. So Orlando Pirates, they dealt with that situation very well. So I'm across now. I feel like nabo they should have been more matured enough to okay, they are span as I may change tone, and then it's the good talent Mbatha. Especially talent Mbatha has proved himself go Orlando Pirates, but I feel like no need for him to try to extra like seka you need a favor a coach. Ngizoriya ngaleyo lokade ayitholile first half enza ukuthi bamsabi second half because besingafuni ukuriska ukuthi sigcine sesishota la. Umayela lapha that position he had it covered. Umayela besikakhavile. If Mbatha kuleya situation was on his natural position of being central, kube ayenzekanga yonke that moment leya ngokubona kwami. So I feel like he ufuna ukuziprove too much in a way ukuthi it could end up costing him, and trust me, I can relax. He position that Buccaneers sekayitholile. Akasabuyeli ku-Supersport, he's our player. Akadlala nje ibhola lakhe, no need to prove the coach. And then i-coach yethu nayo inkinga nayo nama-lead subs man. Mawungabheka sibe nenhlanhla ukuthi uMakhawula Makhihleni akatholanga i-second yellow. Sibe nenhlanhla nje enkulu. So if angafixa indaba yama-lead subs, more especially if defensive midfielders with defenders, if they are at risk of a yellow card, I fit as for 10v11. So and then I feel like it's cheaper in this game. They needed someone like Goodman Musel. Someone who was gonna help them dissect this game better. Because I feel like because it would have been difficult for Bagania if Musel ever got corner. But then all in all, well done to Amapagania. All the best. Final. Thank you, Mr. Uzi.
Thank you, Stosh. Orinto zakhe. Salungitshele ngale game. Invoice yakho ihambile, it's fine. 3-1.
I know basebenzile abafana. Ashura Maposa athi basebenzile abafana. Big up to the players, man. You know, today when you are looking passion and the fighting spirit, would you want to cross this line? You want to go to the final. If we can check how many kilometers Fuking covered today, you'll be surprised for a youngster doing defensive work. What left? Ben Polish, who's that guy was playing right back with Chippa, who got a yellow card late. Was busy insulting him and kicking him. Kasim or something like that.
Oh,
You
your
know, the
gummies.
boy, yes, the boy was doing an extra work. Everyone was putting an extra shift, especially when Chippa started to throwing ball to the front, putting Parade under pressure. No one was sitting there up front waiting for the ball. Everyone was covering everyone. Big up to the players. And remember what we said is lacking from Parade after after that loss against Kukune, draw against Cape Town Spurs and Swallows. It was consistency
Yeah.
and fighting spirit and taking the
Yeah.
game from the first moment when they start the game bengene nje strong bengalokhu beyiqala slow bethi will grow into the game then react. No, manje sebeyiqala ngale ndlela esasisho ngayo ukuthi you need to start high and finish the game high.
Yeah.
Ukukhombisa ukuthi this is a big team. You see now, first minute within 30 seconds shot on target, you could see who okay now Paris is going to win. They were very clear from the onset. Within 20 minutes, they had 4 shots on target. You understand? And one on those was a goal. So that shows Uti Parade now. This is how they want to approach the games. And 6 games, straight wins,
Yeah.
21 goals scored, about 5 considered, or 4, I'm not sure. I think 4 considered against 21 in 6 games. That is what we call consistency. And I wish kungenzeki lento eyenzakale last year when we come back for a new season bephinde beshintshe yonke lezi. You see system of playing with double 10 of Udlamini and Masangai.
Yeah.
It's working everyone but behind, you know, either Makehleni or team, one of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's very working. I pray and wish bathenge Umbatha from SuperSport. We can give them Ulipasa for his future. He's supposed to play. We parade to could see that coach akapiliveli kuye kangaka isystem yakhe yokudlalisa uLipasa. So abe omunye wama-players or trader with SuperSport in order Umbatha to join in parade because he's a good 8. You know, he's playing very good in that position as an 8, box to box, breaking defensive lines, making sure that we attack, finding our number 10s. So all in all, a good game plan. Even Namasap coach, you know, one will say, why a defender if I Usbisi no Saling at that time. I mean no Mahopa. You know, Chippa were throwing those ball at the front. We needed a person who's good in the other end. Usesane sometimes they will bully him, but
Yeah.
ufaka kwakhe usibisi wathi stabilize i-defense, make sure ukuthi kune-cover ngaso sonke isikhathi. If one uyalose iPirates bisingasayi ebholeni. If one goes to this guy Evanga, abanye bashifta back waiting for a second ball. It's in case Evanga uyaliflika sikhona, we clear it, we get a chance. So that was a very good game here, knockout. Not pretty football, but fighting spirit and good tactics from the coach, good changes, good from everyone. And for the supporters, the Pirate who are listening, no Pirates have been traveling to Durban, full stadium. They came back to Orlando against Amazulu. It was a good atmosphere. They went to Peter Marisburg, full stadium. They went to Cape Town, good atmosphere. Now in PE. So big up to Orlando Pirates supporters. Let's continue like this. If we're not getting the result, again, let's continue supporting. And if we're getting the result, let's continue supporting. Thank you.
No, thank you. Nentasa. Hey, if you're getting the trophies, Nakon. And Tuli, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Mr. Uti.
Ibali tu.
Ah,
Ngirai.
yeah,
What
you
is that,
see,
Nicky?
when the team performs, the
Yeah.
fans they show up. Yeah, well, I was just looking. I'm like, yeah, they say that game is sold out. The one that just finished, and I'm just thinking of the Chiefs Sundowns. I'm like, hey, the Chiefs Sundowns was more of a bigger game than this one, but the stadium was not sold out. When your team performs, the stadium, yeah.
Tula.
But no, ile game ibimnandi Mr. Uthine. What I saw, what happened ukuthi iPirates bathi ngesizulu izume iChippa, like they didn't give iChippa time to settle in because when the game started they pressed immediately, so iChippa bengakasettlishe in, even the first goal ePirates ingene bengakasettlishe in, and then get a second goal, but Chippa did fight back because if you can check the first half or the number of corner kicks corner on the Chippa side, and then we have to give praise to Loki defense Pirates because they did a lot like protect Ushain because there wasn't any like goal mouth threat, but the Lokunjana be Chippa be attack, especially on the sides. So they fought, and then second half Chippa they fought back Evanga was dangerous. It's just that he got that yellow card, so it kind of restricted his game. So just 2-1 I saw ukuthi Pirates was under pressure. Aboshayina bekhipha amabhola ngaphandle, like it was a bit shaky nyana. But now the thing is Chippa isuke yaluza discipline. And even worse, this discipline was even lost on the bench kuma coaches. So there was no one ongakama down ama-players, hey bafethu ehlisani, and then let's play. So if all the avenues wonke umuntu ama-emotions are high, so akekho okhuza omunye, so it was a bit F&E, and that's where they lost it Chippa. But bona they fought, shame. I don't want to lie. It was an interesting game.
Okay, no,
and that boy Mfukeng, hi guys, that boy yadlala.
Yeah.
Hey, that boy is good, man. Yes, sir. Hi, that boy is good, man. Hey, umshikilise ukamisa wazomthua ngomasetu. Alright, Mr. Motsepe.
At least he was bambile, hey. Ukamisa wazibambanga bakakhuluma. Yeah, no, thank you, Tuli. Let me finish off with Uprati. Guys, remember, tomorrow at 8 p.m. we have the review show. That's when we'll sit down and we'll review what happened this weekend. I'll even add the Sundowns game because we didn't necessarily get a chance to speak about that, the Sundowns Chiefs game. So tomorrow, 8 p.m., we'll speak about all of these games. Prati?
Brauti, naotla ntshwarela nka se kgone go bua ka Sundowns le Chiefs kaos.
I'm sure.
Nice game.
I'm sure Pilo e monate team ya hao e sa le yo ka weekend wa ithoballa monate ka weekend.
Brauti ke a gana kana gona ntho e botlhoko e yaka go bona di-team tse dingwe di tshameka di-cup-a di celebrate batho ba smile wena o dutse ko gae gore o itse gore o emetse beke e tlang le gore o tseba gore o tlo go jwa e botlhoko ntho eo Brauti e botlhoko kore ke a galla ke utlwa bona gore go galla selo o se bona like batho ba dira pose like go galla nama e bona e le batho ba e ja wena ya galla go botlhoko Brauti. A re bua ka game ya today ke nagana gore a e bua ka game ya today ke nagana gore e ne le game e monate, nice game to watch. Once I was the final before final di-team tsotlhe like di tle di na le plan, especially Chippa United ke nagana Chippa United ba ralokile anka ke kare beautiful football mara ba na le plan ba ralokile according to their plan, but plan ya bona ha ya sebetsa because of luckiness le mo side la bone. Mara ba tsamile ba lwele fighting spirit ne le teng mo di kela gore go na le mo diphoso tse ba dira diphoso tse ne ba di dira ke di setse ke tsone di ba diseditseng, and Pirates e dirisitse experience ya di-cup because Pirates wa bona e na le winning mentality. Ba buildile ntho e ba e bitsang a winning mentality. Re ke ba lebokise Orlando Pirates go ya go final. Ke nagana gore ba ka e wina, ba na le chance ya ba ka wina second final in a row, but ke nagana gore tshwanetse be go kopana le Sundowns ba maybe ba buse se Sundowns e rile sone ka Thursday. But anyway, it was a good game to watch. Re tla bona man mara e Chiefs yone a chi haiko mara that's why ke re naka o sane ka se kgone go bua ka yo.
No, Prati, thank you so much for joining me. Guys, if you have not followed, please follow. I see 100 people. Please follow, guys. Follow. I do a daily show Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. where we review, we discuss, we talk about topics. We're going to speak about player of the season next week and have a conversation about that. So things like that. And then also we do these watch-alongs. I'll be back again tomorrow at 3 p.m. But then at 8 p.m. we'll have the review show where we'll speak about the games that have happened properly in depth and review them. For me, I think Chippa's inexperience at this stage of tournaments showed. I think Chippa was in this game. I don't think Pirates played such an incredible game. But the 2 or 3 mistakes that you make, that's all that matters in matches like these. If you fail to make a pass, if you fail to take a shot, if you fall asleep at times, if you think it's offside and it's not offside, or you think it's a pen and it's not a pen and I think those things get in the way of teams that are not used to playing in finals. I think Pirates proved today that you hit them early and you can hang on for the rest of the game because you guys are the bigger team. You are more used to this. They already have the Nedbank Cup recently in their pocket. They are the MTN champs. They have an understanding of those type of things, which Chippa was missing today. I think Chippa was ill-disciplined and lacked concentration. And those 2 things hurt them today. I think Chippa plays a lot better if certain players don't have yellow cards at the beginning of the game. I think Chippa plays a lot better and has a better result if they don't have these lapses in concentration that cost them the goals. And I just want to say Chippa does play good football. I think Chippa looks a lot better these days than they have previously. I think Chippa, what the job that Uko September and Coach Kopa are doing there very well. And I hope that they it's very good. And I hope that they learn from results like these so that when they come back into this situation, they are more relaxed. They understand the situation. They've got they know what it's like to play in a full stadium versus Pirates in a crunch game. That's what we want to see Chippa do later on. And hopefully next time, there's an adult somewhere there, on the bench, on the field, somewhere who's an adult who tells them to just calm down, and play the game as you want to play it, not with the emotions, not up there. Abo Evan Gabos Banbani, we saw that they were playing a lot. My emotions. Tomorrow's game, I'll be back here at 3 o'clock. We're going to watch Stellenbosch playing mamelodi Sundowns. I hope that in terms of discipline and planning, Stellenbosch is a lot better. I hope that Stellenbosch, having won the Carling knockout, now understands these things. But I also hope that Mamelodi Sundowns also brings their A game when they play versus Stellenbosch, and we see a strong Mamelodi Sundowns. And maybe Rulani doesn't have the same overthinking that kills him in other competitions. He comes out, they give us a very good game. It should be a very good game. Number 1 and number 2 in the league right now. So let's see. Tomorrow, guys, 3 o'clock. Bye, guys. Oh, wait, before I go, thank you to Tutu, thank you to Alson Tabi, thank you to MK, and Kulilek also sent some gifts to Stosh. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to those who are watching on YouTube as well. Thank you to those who commented. I'll see you then tomorrow.